Alright, Reddit Risser Hub listeners, buckle up because I've got a story from our slashing asshole that's dripping with drama so thick you could cut it with a knife. This one's a roller coaster of family betrayal, shattered trust, and a twist that'll leave you questioning everything. It's about a woman we'll call Sarah, a 29-year-old who thought she knew her family until one devastating decision tore it all apart. Let me take you through this emotional wildfire step by step. Sarah grew up in a small town where the air smelled of pine and family dinners were sacred. She's the middle child, sandwiched between her older brother Mark, 32, and her younger sister Emily, 26. Their parents, strict but loving, raised them in a cozy house with creaky floors and walls covered in framed family photos. Sarah was the peacemaker, always mediating their sibling squabbles with a gentle smile, her dark hair cascading like a waterfall. Mark was the golden child, athletic, charming, always the favorite. Emily, the baby, was the wild card, with her rebellious streak and piercing green eyes that could silence a room. Together, they were a unit, a fortress of love, or so Sarah thought. Fast forward to last year, 2024. Sarah's life was a quiet dream. She worked as a nurse, saving lives with steady hands, and had been dating her fiancé, Daniel, for 5 years. Daniel was her rock, tall, with a warm laugh that echoed like church bells, and a heart as big as the ocean. They planned a modest wedding for June 2025, a simple affair in a local garden with daisies and soft sunlight. Sarah poured her soul into it, sketching invitations with trembling excitement, dreaming of walking down the aisle in a gown that shimmered like moonlight. Mark and Emily were set to be part of it, Mark as best man, Emily as maid of honor. It was perfect, a celebration of love and family unity. But then the storm hit. In March 2025, Emily dropped a bomb. She announced her own engagement to her boyfriend, Jake, a flashy guy with a sports car and a smirk that never reached his eyes. The family gathered in the living room, the tension thick as fog, as Emily flaunted a gaudy diamond ring that caught the light like a searchlight. "We're getting married in July 2025, she declared, her voice sharp as a blade. Sarah's heart sank. July was just a month after her wedding. "That's so close," Sarah said, forcing a smile, her stomach twisting. Emily shrugged. "Well, Jake's family wants it soon. You can move yours, can't you?" The room went silent, the air heavy with unspoken words. Sarah tried to reason. She explained how her venue was booked, how Daniel's out-of-state relatives had flights planned, how every detail was locked in. "It's been in the works for a year," she pleaded, her voice cracking like brittle glass. Emily rolled her eyes, tossing her hair like a queen dismissing a peasant. "You're being selfish, Sarah. I'm the youngest, I deserve my moment." Mark chimed in, his tone cold. "Yeah, sis, let Emily have this. You can wait." Sarah felt the betrayal like a punch to the gut. Her own siblings turning against her? Her parents stayed neutral, their faces masks of discomfort, but their silence spoke volumes. The argument escalated. Emily accused Sarah of always hogging the spotlight, recalling childhood grudges. Sarah getting the bigger slice of cake, Sarah winning the school talent show. "You've always been the favorite," Emily shouted, tears streaming like rivers down her cheeks. Mark nodded, his jaw tight. "Move it, Sarah, or you'll ruin her day." Sarah's chest tightened, her breath shallow. "Ruin her day? I've been planning this for years. You're the one stealing my thunder." The room erupted, shouts bouncing off the walls, plates clattering as Emily stormed out, Mark following like a loyal soldier. Sarah collapsed onto the couch, tears soaking her shirt, her dream wedding now a battlefield. Days turned into weeks, and the family split like a fractured mirror. Emily and Mark stopped answering Sarah's calls, their social media filled with wedding planning posts, lavish invitations, a venue twice the size of Sarah's, a guest list that dwarfed hers. Sarah's parents tried to mediate, hosting a tense dinner where Emily sneered, "If you don't move it, we're done." Sarah's hands shook as she replied, "I won't. This is my life, not your pawn." The words hung like a guillotine. Her mother sobbed, "You're tearing us apart," while her father stared at the table, defeated. Sarah left, her heart a shattered mosaic. wondering if love could survive this war. Desperate, Sarah turned to r/and asshole, posting her story, "AITA for refusing to move my wedding date when my sister scheduled hers a month later?" The response was a tidal wave. Over 20,000 upvotes, 10,000 comments, a digital arena of judgment. The majority screamed, "Ente, not the asshole. Your sister's being a brat," one wrote. "She eloped first, now she wants to steal your spotlight? Stand your ground." Another added, "Mark's a spineless enabler. Family doesn't mean bending over backwards." Supporters flooded her with stories of their own wedding dramas, a chorus of solidarity. But the "why, you're the asshole" crowd was fierce. "You're punishing your family for her choice," one argued. "Move it to 2026, family harmony matters." Others called her petty, saying 2 weddings so close would exhaust everyone, blaming her for the rift. The debate raged, with users dissecting every detail: Emily's entitlement, Mark's betrayal, Sarah's stubbornness. Some even speculated Emily planned this to upstage her, a theory that sent Sarah spiraling. She read each comment, her phone screen a battleground of opinions, her mind a storm of doubt and defiance. The climax came at a family confrontation in late August 2025. Emily, in a designer dress, demanded Sarah cancel her plans, waving a wedding magazine like a weapon. "You're jealous of my happiness," she cried. Sarah's voice trembled as she fired back, "Jealous? You're the one who turned my joy into a fight." Mark stepped in, his face a mask of anger. "You're dead to us if you don't back down." The words sliced through Sarah like a cold wind. Her parents begged for peace, but the damage was done. Sarah walked away, her wedding now a symbol of her isolation, her family a distant memory. Weeks later, Sarah stood firm. Her wedding proceeded on June 14, 2025, a bittersweet day under a gray sky, with half the family absent. Emily's July wedding loomed, a lavish spectacle Sarah refused to attend. The Reddit post continued to grow, with users sending virtual hugs and warnings about toxic families. Sarah's heart ached, but she found strength in the stranger's support, vowing to rebuild her life beyond the wreckage. So, what do you think, Reddit RiserHub? Is Sarah the asshole for holding her ground, or did Emily and Mark cross a line? Drop your verdict in the comments, NTA, YTA, or ESH. Share your own family drama if you've got it. If this tale of betrayal hooked you, smash that like button and subscribe for more dramatic Reddit stories every week. Got a juicy one? DM us on X. See you next time.